On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Sharks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. 48 Sports College. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Fowler. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Geaux Tigers. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing.
Complete.
Shifty, and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Looking for a man. It's Robbins. Makes the catch. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Pettis.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football.
Time to take a shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that drive.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play.
Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks. Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Everybody stays in their lanes. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Leaves it with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback is going to have to be precise with his timing and his accuracy. He's already thrown a pick. That one got swatted away. Guys, we're only in the first quarter. These windows are tiny to throw into.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Motion from the offense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Pettis. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Quick pass on the fly motion. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Bitonio. Finds a crease at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the tool.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Offense in a split backfield. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Robbins. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place.
Going up top. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Makes his connection. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Fowler. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking that ball away.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when...
Touchdown LSU! A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
4 wide receivers on 2nd and inches. They might try to take a shot. Looking downfield, it's Robbins. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
He rifles one deep to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. LSU quick to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Fowler. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense don't have the answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What is that, Reese? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So, great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He fires a bullet to the right. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh.
Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding 1-yard drive in the history of football. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals! And the punishment has been extended. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, it's Robbins. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab. It's Pettis. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, LSU! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
He's got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
We knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He's putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Robbins. Coming after it. Showing the arm strength to the left. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fires to the middle. What a snag by the defense. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their...
Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had...
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Robbins. Pressure coming. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football and let him make plays.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. On 1st down from their own 22. The give as they work on that clock. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you run offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the...
He's going to let it go. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the 4th quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Using the quick game.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Robbins. It's complete to the right. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some 1st downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Looking for room, it's Fowler. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.